Yes. Welcome to Marcus XTV. This is the kid again. This episode, I did not touch American football for the last 2 weeks or even the week before the opening season for the NFL and college football. I have my reason. A wise man once taught me, do not be hasty when it comes to football, American football, our stuff over here. So we have to make sure we give it a month or two. But I wanted to run over some scoreline for the opener. This is not a soccer show. This is just for me. I'm just gonna have I'm gonna put like an NFL slash college football, just like I used to do with them older videos I had. But this one is just gonna be quick. I'm gonna give you guys like score reports, like aftermath of the week events, and then of course the key games, especially the one I picked. So I'm gonna cover all the teams that played. So I did put a post on all my social media. But my favorite, of course, Twitter. Shout out to Musk and with the whole Twitter team. It doesn't matter. People who were there before him or with him. Respect to all you guys on Twitter. So I did put a post on there. One on Facebook, one on TikTok. The other one I think I did put one on WhatsApp, but I don't know. But I did tell you guys tonight. Go with the Vikings traveling to Chicago to play the Bears. They put the Bears at +1. Go with the Vikings if you want to make some dough. Ignore that +1 is for the home team to give him like a little bit of hope. The Bears will not beat the Vikings tonight. I repeat, put the money on the Vikings. -1 Minnesota. If you're not sure, go with the money line. It should be -230, -275, all the way to -300. So if you go between -230 and -175, you can cash out about 20 to 50 bucks. So go with the Vikings tonight. Guarantee you'll get paid. Screw the Bears. The defense sucks. Offensive line sucks. Defensive line sucks. Even the kicker sucks. That's how bad the Bears are. So forget the Bears. As for the score lines, NFL opening week 1, we had Tampa Bay 1-0 against the Falcons, 23 to 20. Steelers 1-0 against the Jets, 34 to 32. Dolphins beat the Colts. Well, lost to the Colts, 33 to 8. That was a shocker because I did pick the Dolphins to beat the Colts and Indy, but we couldn't get the job done. Sorry, too bad, Miami fans. They turned the Dolphins into tunas, the Miami Tunas, which just got ate by the Indy Colts. And the Carolina Panthers, my father's team, well, got beat up by the Jacksonville Jaguars, 26 to 10. The New York Giants lost to the Washington Commanders, 21 to 6. I was actually watching this highlight last night, and Washington just picked up from where they left off last year. And then we had the Cardinals versus the Saints. Cardinals beat the Saints in New Orleans, 20 to 13. Cincinnati Bengals versus the Browns. Bengals beat the Browns 17 to 16 in a close game. A very close game. I was a bit surprised by that one. But I did tell you guys to pick the Bengals with a +5 or +4. So if you bought points, you got paid. So congratulations to all of you. And then we had the Raiders versus the Patriots. The Raiders beat the Patriots 20 to 13. Okay, not bad. And we had the 49ers beat the Seahawks and Seattle. The Seattle Seahawks, or like we like to call them, the Seattle Seek. Anyway, I cannot say the rest of the word I was about to say. I know some of you guys are religious, and I don't want to freak you guys out. Like, hey. And then we had the score was 17 to 13. So congratulations to Kerry Kittles, Purdy, and the entire 49ers team. And Tennessee Titans lost to the Denver Broncos 1-0. I said 1-0. Too much soccer in my head. 20 to 12. So that was the final score. And the Packers beat the Lions 27 to 13. That one shocked me because I was expecting more from Detroit. Are we witnessing the Lions going back to their old identity of being losers? You just went from the Detroit Pussycat to the Lions over the last 2 years. Are you going back to becoming the Detroit Pussycats again? Where? Anyway. So, but they got spanked last night by the Green Bay Packers 27 to 13 in a rivalry opener game. And a rivalry opener. Anyway. Now the Lions are 0-1. The Houston Texans losing to the Rams. I'm not surprised on this one. The scoreline was 14 to 9. Baltimore Ravens last night lost to the Bills 41 to 40 in a very close game. Derrick Henry showed up and did what I expected him to do as a running back premier. Well, Saquon Barkley is the best running back in the league, and he got the rings to prove it. But statistically, the second best running back in the league is Derrick Henry or McCaffrey. Since McCaffrey was injured last year, I would say that Derrick Henry is the second best RB in the business. But they still could not, even though he's the second best RB, the Bills won the beef. We got the meat, and the Bills beat the Ravens. I believe it was the last play of the game or the last minute of the game. I have to watch the highlight again. And don't forget, like last Thursday on TNF, the Eagles beat the Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys. PU. And then we had the Chiefs, my Chiefs. We got spanked by the San Diego Chargers, or LA Chargers, should I say. And man, we are terrible right now. We need your prayers. Seriously, we do. So that's pretty much when it comes to the NFL. We're wrapping it up. So again tonight, if you didn't get my post, I might post this up a bit late. Just go with the Vikings tonight to beat the Bears. And that's pretty much all I have to say. And when it comes to college football, do I have anything on college football to report? Beside the scoreline that we had, this is week 2. Alabama, we beat Louisiana Monroe. I don't even care about that one because it's like a low small team. And we had some heavy scoreline in college football this weekend. We had one second here, Oklahoma beating Michigan. That one. Down the season, let's say we get to November and December, this one may play out in the rankings because Michigan is looking like a brand new team. Well, they are a brand new team. New quarterback, new running back is just like Oklahoma was too much, and you were playing at the Sooners home. So what did you expect? Took that out. And then we had surprising scoreline. USC beating Georgia Southern. Not interested. We had no disrespect to USC, you're a good club, so I just cannot rejoice in you beating a team like that, you know. And then some of the surprising scoreline that we had: Syracuse beating UConn, North Carolina State beating Virginia. North Carolina State, the Wolfpacks are 2-0, by the way, guys. And then let me see here. Man, I'm trying to get to the top 25. And congratulations to the Texas Longhorns. Archie Manning finally got his broke his duck. I believe he had like 5 touchdowns in that game for the Longhorns. So congratulations to Archie Manning. I'm not expecting much from you guys, but not bad. Let me see. Georgia peed all over Austin Peay. Man, you're lucky the Bulldogs were like being nice. The Bulldogs, I know. My rival, the Bulldogs. It could have been like a 70-4 score line. Just that the Bulldogs are taking it easy right now, preserving their energy for when they get to the thicker part of the season, which will be November or after October, November-ish. But the Georgia is just playing it safe right now. So, but believe me, dogs will be dogs. I'm an Alabama fan, and I know how these guys think. Trust me, they're building up right now. They're repping up their energy. So that's pretty much all there is when it comes to college football. Oh, Texas A&M beating Utah State. That one there was a bit. Was it 44-22? And the last one before I close this cast was Florida State is 2-0 against East Texas A&M, 77-3. Shout out to Florida State. Respect. You beat me on week 1, and I thought that was a fluke. And you open a can of whoop ass on Texas A&M. So what can I say? Respect to Florida State. ACC monsters are back, so I guess we're gonna have to keep an eye on them. But other than that, I represent Alabama since I was a kid. I will die repping Alabama. I'm a Southern boy living in the North, So hopefully that my team can like. I respect to my new quarterback Ty Simpson. I see you, boy. So we're doing good right now. So hopefully I cannot wait to play Georgia, and I cannot wait to play Florida State again. This time in my backyard. When you come to Alabama, we're gonna take care of that. All right? I want to hurt on week one. I'm gonna pay you back. Don't worry about it. Anyway, that's all I have for my show today on football, and I will keep you guys posted with a few bets, tips. When it comes to football this year, NFL, I'm only giving you five facts, 5 picks weekly for pro football, and 5 picks weekly for college football, because I want to be precise with the picks. And sometime I'll put some of the big ranking teams there in the top 25 or top 30 rankings, but do not be surprised if I sneak in like a team that just got promoted from the second division in the NCAA. That is. That's all, folks. Have a nice day. Bye bye.